Future Cities Now: How Regenerative Design Will Transform Urban Life, by Arcland Pro. Imagine a city that cleans its own air, purifies its water, and even grows its own food. A city that doesn't just survive alongside nature but actively gives back to it. This is not science fiction, it's the future of our cities. Welcome to Future Cities Now with Arcland Pro, where today we dive into the revolutionary idea of regenerative urbanism, a way of designing our cities that doesn't just aim for sustainability, but for healing, restoring, and thriving. For decades, our cities have been growing like concrete jungles, sprawling megastructures consuming more land, more energy, and more resources than ever before. But this growth has come at a cost: air so polluted that millions of lives are cut short each year. Water systems poisoned by industrial runoff. The urban heat island effect making cities hotter and deadlier. And biodiversity loss that silences birdsong and drives pollinators away. By 2026, more than 60% of the world's population will live in cities. And if we don't rethink our approach, these cities will collapse under their own weight. That's why architects, urbanists, and scientists are calling for a paradigm shift. Not just less harm, but a system that actively heals. Beyond sustainability, what is regenerative urbanism? Sustainability has been the guiding principle for decades. Do less damage, reduce carbon, recycle, and conserve. But what if that's not enough? What if cities could actually restore ecosystems, bring back biodiversity, and generate more clean energy than they consume? This is the vision of regenerative urbanism. At its core, it means closed-loop systems, cities designed like natural ecosystems, where waste from one process becomes food for another. Biomimicry, copying nature's designs, from termite mounds that inspire natural cooling, to wetlands that filter water. Biodiversity as infrastructure: trees, wetlands, and green roofs are not decoration, they are vital systems. The goal is simple but radical: not net zero, but net positive impact. Real-world visions, cities leading the way. So, what does this look like in reality? Singapore has branded itself a city in a garden. Its famous gardens by the bay are not just tourist attractions, they are part of a national effort to weave biodiversity into the urban core. Vertical gardens, sky bridges, and artificial super trees that harvest solar energy redefine what a city park can be. In Europe, cities like Copenhagen are pioneering nature-based urban renewal, redesigning streets to absorb rainwater, transforming old industrial zones into wetlands, and building community farms right inside neighborhoods. In Milan, Italy, Stefano Burri's Bosco Verticale towers show how skyscrapers can host entire forests in the sky, providing habitat for birds and insects while absorbing carbon. These examples prove something powerful: regenerative design isn't just a dream. It's happening, here and now. The benefits of a regenerative city. So, why does this matter? What makes a regenerative city different from just a green city? Cleaner air and water, reducing asthma, disease, and improving public health. Cooler streets, green canopies fight extreme heat. Thriving ecosystems, from bees to migratory birds, biodiversity returns to urban life. Urban farming, producing local food, reducing transport emissions, and feeding communities. Economic benefits: higher property values, reduced energy costs, and the rise of thousands of new green jobs. This is not just an environmental dream, it's a social and economic revolution. Your role in the regenerative future, and here's the truth: regenerative cities aren't built by governments alone. They need you. Here's how you can help shape this future: support local green initiatives, from tree planting to urban farms. Embrace urban gardening, Even a balcony garden contributes to biodiversity. Advocate for policy change. Push your cities to adopt regenerative planning. Reimagine your lifestyle. Energy choices, food choices, and mobility matter. Change doesn't come from top-down vision alone. It thrives when communities embrace it together. Regenerative urbanism is not just a design concept, it's a new way of life, a way to transform cities from engines of destruction into engines of renewal. At Arcland Pro, we believe the future of architecture and urbanism must be bold, healing, and deeply human. This video was produced by Arcland Pro. Subscribe now to explore more ideas that can transform your path as an architect and urban designer. Speech balloon and tell us in the comments, which future city concept do you want us to cover next? Because the cities of tomorrow are being imagined today, and together, we can make them real.